Thank you for joining me today. My name is Patrick Tolani. We are reflecting together, as you know, from the Open Heavens Daily Guide, written by Pastor Adeboye, the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. I'm Patrick Tolani, a pastor with Christ Love Assembly, a parish of the Redeemed Christian Church of God in Oxford. Our topic for today is no hindrance. And the Bible passage is taken from the book of Zechariah chapter 4 from verse 7 to 11. Who are you, O great mountain? Before Zerubbabel you shall become a plain, and he shall bring forth the capstone with shouts of grace, grace to it. Moreover, the word of the Lord came to me, saying, the hand of Zerubbabel hath laid the foundation of this temple, his hands shall also finish it. Then you will know that the Lord of hosts has sent me to you. For who has despised the day of small things? For these 7 rejoiced to see the plumb line in the hand of Zerubbabel. They are the eyes of the Lord which scan to and fro throughout the whole earth. Then I answered and said to him, what are these 2 olive trees at the right hand of the lampstand and at its left? Memory verse, Zechariah 4:7. Who are you, O great mountain? Before Zerubbabel you shall become a plain, and he shall bring forth capstone with shouts of grace, grace to it. Now, what do you do when you are facing a mountain that blocks your way? Some may say that the best decision would be to turn back and look for a more suitable route. Indeed, that is what the Israelites desired to do when they heard the report from Canaan. The majority of the spies that were sent out came back with a terrifying report that the land was occupied by undefeatable giants. The Israelites felt that the best option would have been to go back to Egypt, as they thought that being slaves was better than to die in the hands of giants. However, would this have been the best decision? Hebrews 10:38 in the Amplified Version says, but the just shall live by faith. My righteous servant shall live by his conviction respecting man's relationship to God and divine things and holy favor, born of faith and conjoined with it. And if he draws back and shrinks in fear, my soul has no delight or pleasure in him. This means that God does not delight in someone who shrinks back in fear. God may tell you to take another route, as he did in the case of Joseph, who was instructed by an angel to take Jesus to Egypt to protect Jesus from Herod in Matthew 2. That is why you must hear from God as to the steps that he wants you to take. He will tell you how to deal with the mountain, whether it is to command it to move, as it is in Mark 11:23. I tell you the truth, you can say to this mountain, may you be lifted up and thrown into the sea, and it will happen. But you must really believe it will happen and have no doubt in your heart. Or should the mountain become a plain land, as it is said in today's memory verse? In actual fact, Caleb and Joshua had a contrary report to the other spies. They believed that there was no need to turn back, as they knew that God had already given them victory over the mountain. Be sure today to ask God how to deal with any mountain in your life, so that you will remain a delight to him. Our key point: there is no mountain that is beyond God. You just need to speak to that mountain and it will move in faith. Exercise your faith today and it shall profit you in the name of Jesus. Have a blessed day and bye for now.